Hi everyone, Karina be here with Broken Ground, and I'm here in our greenhouse. We're here at the beginning of December, a bunch of snow on the ground. It's pretty cold out there, but we still do have some mustard greens and some dill and some kale chugging away in here, but soon it will be time to freeze the greenhouse out for the rest of the winter. But I'm shooting this video today because I wanted to talk to you about 5 reasons that you should consider taking the Women's Online Permaculture Design course. And for those of you who haven't heard about the Women's Online PDC, this is a self-paced online course taught by 40 women, a 40 woman faculty. And we go over the basic curriculum that's related to the permaculture design course, and there is also a ton of information about social permaculture and social systems design. But I want to give you 5 reasons that I think that you should consider taking the course. And the first reason is because permaculture is one of the most positive ways to design ourselves out of the ecological crises that we're facing today. There's a lot of bad news that we hear about every day, and permaculture gives us a way to design our way out of the problems that we're facing. And it's one of the most positive and hopeful fields that I have seen that gives you really concrete solutions as to what you can do. So if you're feeling a little bit lost and confused and overwhelmed about what you should do, what we can do as a human race to deal with these ecological issues, I'd highly recommend checking out and delving deeper into permaculture. And this course is a great way to do that. It's a great starting point. It's a great way to go even deeper into your education around permaculture. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that here we're moving into winter in the Northern Hemisphere, and winter is a time for inward reflection, it's a time for dreaming, it's a time for planning, it's a time for designing. Summer is a time for doing. So there's not a lot of thinking that goes on during the summer, especially here with such a short growing season. But definitely winter, there's a little bit more spaciousness for that dreaming and designing. So it's a perfect opportunity to start to look at, if you have property, to look at designing it, to take this course and to get more information. It's also great taking this course now because you won't feel as much of a draw outside as you do in the summertime, I'm sure. And so you can kind of justify being in front of your computer for a little longer in the wintertime as opposed to the summer. So that's my second reason, that it's really a great opportunity to do a lot of planning. For me, I'm not only planning what I'm growing for next season during the winter time, but I'm also planning what I'm doing for my business, what new workshops I'm going to offer. All of that planning and designing and development happens in the winter time when things slow down a little bit. The third reason that you should take the course is that it's an opportunity for community and connection. So if you are local to the Gallatin Valley area, we have already a local group of students that are taking the course. And right now I'll have a new cohort of students that will take the course. And we meet once a month for a potluck, and we talk about and discuss topics that are related to the course. And it's also an opportunity for you to present your design, to get more ideas about your property, and really an opportunity to make new friends, to build the community here of people who are interested in growing more of their own food and interested in permaculture. With the group of students that have joined me since last spring, we've visited various different sites in and around the area. We've had delicious food, and we've all connected more on various different levels, both on a level of the content within the course, but just kind of as friends, as human beings. So it's been great that way. Now, if you're not local, there is also an online community that you can connect with, and that's an opportunity to hear from people from across the world who are interested in permaculture and are carrying it out. And part of your tuition involves 3 hours of one-on-one mentoring with me. It includes that. And so that's a very unique part of this online course, which is typically not included in other online courses. So the fourth reason you should take the course is that it is an opportunity to hear from a diversity of women permaculture practitioners. And one of the reasons that we decided to make this course was because typically in the permaculture field, the most visible people out there are men. And so a lot of them, you hear from a lot of men, but not as many women, though there are an equal amount of women, if not more, who are practicing permaculture out there. So this course is a real opportunity to hear from a diverse group of women from 13 countries who either have their own permaculture farms, they have permaculture businesses, they work for nonprofits that are connected to growing food or to food justice, permaculture practitioners who are writers, editors of magazines, who have written books. So it's really an opportunity to see what kind of livelihoods you can build out of this field, and that's what's really exciting about it. So, and you may be familiar with the permaculture principle, use and value diversity, and that's really what this course is about. We're using and valuing the diversity of this group of women who come from different backgrounds and experiences, and who will bring that experience to the table, and you can learn from them. So that's the fourth reason. And the final reason to take this course is that there's right now a 20% discount up until solstice. And so this is the most inexpensive the course has been and likely will ever be. So if you've been on the fence about it, now is the time to take advantage. So I highly recommend it. It's 20% discount, so it means it brings it down to about a third of the cost of an in-person online, an in-person live permaculture design course. So that's just definitely something to consider. So if you do have any more questions about the course, please feel free to get in touch. I would be happy to hop on a call with you to answer any emails you might want to send with regards to the course. I want to get as many people as possible connected to permaculture and practicing it in some way, if it's in your yard, in your garden, in your community, in your neighborhood. So please feel free to get in touch if you have any further questions. I hope you're all doing well as we're moving into winter and the holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.